Hello and welcome back to Minecraft with me, DX Phoenix. And as some of you may be aware right now, this is episode 19, which means next week will be episode 20. And I can't believe we've been doing this for 19 episodes already. But without further ado, we're going to get started. And today we're going to be doing something a lot crazier. Well, I won't say crazier. Probably for some people, you might not be interested, but we're just going to be doing a lot of crafting today of different things that we're going to need, because I have something planned for what we need to do in the future, something that will help us more. And as you can probably see, I have made an item frame and stuck a clock in it, because whenever I'm in here I can't always, especially when I've been crafting, I turn around and like, oh, it's night time, or if I've been looking around something like this and I don't always particularly notice it's dark out or it's time to go to sleep, especially if it's raining. So that's why I've just got a clock. It's like, is it night time? Yes, can you go to sleep? But that's that rambling on. But we're wanting to just start crafting some stuff. One thing I am going to need, I'm just going to grab this golden lasso. I'm going to have to come over here and grab that adult chicken. As you can see, there's several smaller chickens in there. Ooh. Another ender pearl. Thank you for that. So now I have 3. Yes, we needed that chicken, because if I go to here and I put in ring, I want the chicken wing ring. Try saying that 3 times fast. Because just like so, we keep the lasso, which is great. We now have the ring. I'm just going to pop that there, and I'm just going to grab the lasso, because the next thing we need to do is we need to find where there could be some squid, which may require us running all the way over here. It's also going to be dependent on how easy they are to get to. Hello. Ah, squid. Come here, squid. There's our next one. And as you can see, I'm going to call it the chicken wing, allows us slow descent. It allows us to glide for a little bit. However, we don't want that. So we're just going to go here. We're going to go for the flying squid, which requires the chicken wing, along with an ender pearl, some black dye, and 2 diamonds. Oh god, it requires diamonds. Let's get that, and then I'm going to show you guys something. So it is you craft. Boom. That's great. The next step from this would be the angel wing, which requires that. It requires a bat in the golden lasso. It also requires a ghast in a cursed lasso. Now, cursed lasso requires drop of evil, and that requires us going to the nether. However, this now allows us flight. If we're not careful, we can take 4 damage still, which, come to think of it, we can negate. So we're just going to come back in here. I think I require 10 of those. I believe this is how we make them. Slime boots. Now, I just replace my boots with the slime boots. They go up. There we go. We will not take 4 damage. However, we do bounce for a bit. And you can take 4 damage by holding shift, and it stops you from bouncing. So now we have some form of flight. I do apologise about the hole in the barn workshop. I still need to replace that. One thing. And it's raining, of course. We now have some more animals, along with our cows. Put our pigs in here alongside our sheep, and I've put some hay bales in here so they have got something to nibble on while they're in here. Pleasure if we're just on it for decoration. I am going to be putting some horses and donkeys in here as well. Maybe even extending it. So we may, I might extend it one more so we can have the chickens in here with the horses and donkeys. But the next thing, I'm just going to quickly sleep. Because the rain will soon get on my nerves. Right, next part. To admit, this is more fun now. Oh, got some bones. That'll help. It is done. It's gone down to bedrock. Now. So, we could even fly down there. In fact, how far does this go up? I'm wondering. I'm just curious, because if we got down there, could we get back out? Might just. And look at that bounce. Ooh. We might have to stop on like a platform and then do the rest. But that's done. I could use this to like build stuff down where if something went wrong, it's not going to cause massive amounts of destruction. Hint, hint. Reactor of some description. Now I think around here I'm going to build something I will mention right now. Something that will be done off camera. Unless somebody specifies otherwise before I say I will say Wednesday. Since this video has obviously come up on Saturday, you guys have got till Wednesday to say if you want me to try and attempt to show you a speed build. I'm not promising anything, guys, because I have never attempted to load two lots of Minecraft on here using two different profiles to view a third-person view of me building. But if you guys want that, then sure, I can load up a video of me building speed building it in third person. I can sure attempt that. No, but seriously, guys, if you guys want that, then yeah, I will try and make that happen. It will mean I will delay the building of the factory. But if you guys want to see it, then I want to give content that you guys want. Oh, that might get annoying slowly. But no, moving away from that, I've moved the builder from its original position, which was here, to here. And if I just load up the chunk, you can see it's on a new chunk boundary now. So I have set it so it can start doing this one at some point. The only reason I've not started it going is for one very important reason. If I just run all the way back over here. do need to replace that wall as well at some point. Oh, it's almost full, so I could start it running, but it was taking a lot of power out of this. If I just come back in here. We seem to have a fair few more ingots and resources now. Which we can put through more. A bit more redstone. We've even gotten some draconium dust, which means we can get started at some point in Draconic Evolution. And the storage potential of that is insane. Hint, hint for the massive pit. Yes, so we've done that. Next thing on my list of things to do for in regards to this is if I should come back in here. Oh wait, no, I need glass. I was smelting some. While I'm here. Damn it. Grab a stack. Probably going to need some else. I know I am. Keep my food topped up. Right. Next thing. So we've done making of that ring. And like I said, we're probably going to have to go to the nether at some point to capture the gas, but also to get a drop of evil. Which... Drop of evil is a rare drop from Wither Skeletons. Now I do have luck 2 on this sword of mine. What I can do, actually... I have a Manulium cow. Thought I had a cobalt one as well. Guess not. But no, I have a Manulium cow. So then how much Manulium have I got in here? Got over a block. I have a sword blade. It's now down at the bottom. Yeah. There we go. And I've mentioned that we can upgrade our stuff and upgrade the materials, but this is how it's done. There we go. It's now got insatiable. So there we go. We now have an upgraded sword, which I can upgrade further and add sharpening to it, which is what I may do. Don't know if I've got the quartz for it. Got marble. Sure, I had some quartz. Maybe not. See, I've got a load of stuff in here. I've been moving some things around. What can I put in there now? You. Definitely you. You. Don't need them for now. Right. I'll do. So then, yeah. So we're going to need the Drop of Evil. We've now upgraded my sword so I can do more damage. Damage output is now 10. So yeah, I'll upgrade this sword more for this sword off camera. But the next thing I believe I wanted was I've added a new mod, which if any of you guys have checked the description already, you already know. I've added Mystcraft. My lord, that's a lot of pages. And for anyone saying, why have you added Mystcraft when you've already got RF tools? I'm just going to say, right now, I have tried in my test worlds to understand how to make worlds in RF tools, and I can't do it. This, I kind of understand. RF tools, nope. So if anyone can send me a link in the description, not in the description, sorry, in the comments on how to get RF tools, how to make RF tools worlds, please, by all means, send me the link. It is something I would like to use, but I also like to bring back some of these older mods. So we have the writing desk. We have the writing desk backboard. These look like visual stuff. One thing we do need is an ink mixer. Oh, I need stone for that. Of course I need stone for that. Why wouldn't I need stone for that? And a bookbinder. Right, bookbinder's that easy to do. We can do that now. So bookbinder. One bookbinder. So there we go. One bookbinder, that requires leather, which for us isn't that difficult. Is nighttime. Whilst requiring water at some point. I'll just pop back into my inventory. Needing stone. Do I not have any stone? I do not. I should be back in a moment, guys. And we're back, and just to show you guys, I have crafted 3 more of these watermills. Which, if we check on the ring, is giving us a total. Now it's the sun's up with our 9 solar panels, 73 grid power. Now that it's giving us 64 grid power, which is just fantastic. Forgive me, I'm enjoying this flight. Maybe not landing. Do need the next ring. Some more leather. Right. So now we're back. I just went down to the living rock production to grab some stone. Right, it was this inkwell. I'm missing that. Okay. No problem. Glass bowl. Boom. One. Inkwell. Try I had some more glass bowl. Yes. Ooh, more ink. Take that. Paper. Yes, I'm gonna just do something brief with this now. Right. So we have some paper. Right, so what we need is ink vials. Now, ink vials are made with glass bowl, water, and any form of black dye. Uncraftable potion. Okay. That creates 1. me that bucket back. Yep, so now we have 2 ink vials. And you gain the glass bottle back as well. Now all you do with this is you pop paper into your ink mixer with an ink vial. As long as this is pure black and looks like ink and it's right, you'll get a link panel page. Just like that. So I can put another one in, get another link panel page. And they do stack. Just like so. Then you would come in here. Now then, you need to put the leather in there and it says missing ink panel. Pop the panel there. You would click on this and you would just say, and you can just call the world anything you want. I'm going to call it test. I'm going to call it test mining. And there's a reason for that. Boop. Now, that's great, but it's just got an achievement, 1-way ticket. You go through that book. We go through that book. At this moment, I'm going to be stuck there, which would be really fun. But I want to get back to this world. Now there's maybe I want to say 3 ways in this mod pack now of getting back: Mystcraft, RF tools, and I believe Draconic Evolution. I do say believe. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to be right back in a moment, guys, and hopefully I'll have something else. I'll have some more information for you, so back in just a moment. Right then, guys, so I have checked something and we can pretty much build 2 of the way homes out of 3. 1 requires RF tools, and the parts of RF tools which I will admit I do know how to work. I do know how to use, like the way home from dimensions. That's not a problem. Getting 2 dimensions and building them, I'm not too great at. I know how to get into them. Getting out's not a problem. Building them, yeah, let's not go into that one just yet. However, but one thing we do need, which is why we're here in the Britannia greenhouse, is this. And the reason we want this is if we're going to the nether, because I want to be able to fly better. I mean, the flying squidring is great, but you know, we can do better. Hence why we're in Britannia, because we need to go to the nether. I want the Pyroclast pendant. The reason for the Pyroclast pendant, and if I just show you the way we craft it, is a fire rune. We already have that. Mana infused string, dead easy to get. Mana steel, also easy to get. Rune of summer requires melons, slime balls, sand, air, and earth, which I have just crafted off camera. So I'll be putting those in just a moment. But the reason for it is, right, we just come to the entry in the Lexica. The pendant is a bauble that absorbs low heat while it's worn. If the wearer is caught on fire and is not directly standing in fire and lava, it will extinguish the fire. Basically, we gain some level of fire resistance, which it sounds absolutely brilliant when you say you're going into the nether. So then, now you guys have seen crafting using this loads of times, but we're doing a new tier, and ooh, living rock. Get back here. Get on there. Come on. Ooh, gives us the runes back. That's interesting. Don't think it ever used to. But this is basically like a tier 2 rune. And you got the sloth rune. And you got the runes of the 7 sins. And they're basically a tier 3 rune. But without further ado, we are going to craft this. And if anyone remembers back when we made our plate to make terra steel, we had a couple fire runes. So I had one left over. Here is our pendant. I'm just going to chuck it on. I'll chuck my magnet ring back on now. And there we go. We are now fire resistant. We are ready, more lessons, to take on the nether. So that's what we're going to do next episode, guys. I'm going to see if I can find enough quartz lying around to potentially sharpen this sword up a bit more. And then we're going to go into the nether. I'm going to be lining up that portal and we're going to be going in. Woo. Interesting. So yes, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, please hit like, share and subscribe. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. And please comment down below about building the I can't even speak now. Yes, the massive factory behind me, where we'll be building it, which means we'll be able to move some of the machines out of the barn, put them in there, and hopefully increase our energy production some more. Also, I will, after we've been to the nether, gotten the drop of evils and the ghast, we will be ready to take on new levels of flight. So, catch you guys in the next one. I'll see you guys in the nether. Take care.